Alright guys, today we're going to do Vocabulary 6 and our homework. Once a week we do a vocab assignment and a homework assignment. So this is today's. So I've already opened the Vocabulary 6 because mine does look a little bit different from yours. But every time there are directions. So read the directions. Write the vocabulary words on page 15 of your journal. Then complete the vocabulary assignment using the definitions I've given you. So you're going to go to your vocabulary list. I'm going to open it. There are my words. So I'm going to go on page 15. Now we have already written, 8 words on that page and their definitions. So we're going to add these below it. So that's what I do. If you want to print this or whatever, but that will be written in your journal. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to close it. Just off the screen, sorry. And then I'm going to go to my vocabulary assignments. Now this is for you, where you can edit, where you can write on it. Mine's a little bit different. Sorry, opening up other stuff. Okay, so there I've opened it where it's kind of similar to yours. So what we're going to do is I have the words. So I'm going to go get my vocab list, and I'm going to type the words. Or if you want to handwrite them, that's fine. But I want to show you that making my font smaller. So I'm going to type the word, the definition. A mathematical sentence that shows two quantities that are not equal. Okay, now that is supposed to be written in my journal because that's what I was supposed to do. And then it says underline or highlight keywords. So I'm going to choose what words I think are important in that. Mathematical shows that two quantities are, I'm going to just do not equal. Alright, now I do not care which two you choose to say are important. I just right-clicked and highlighted. You could have underlined, that's okay. Then I'm going to come to the keywords here. And I'm going to make my font smaller. And I'm going to write those words, not equal. And then I'm going to come up with an example. Now, if I don't know of an example, I'm going to go to Google. So I'm going to open Google. I'm going to say math example of inequality. And I'm going to find a math example of inequality. Go to images. That's usually best. Look, there's one right there. Negative 3x plus 5 is less than or equal to negative 16. If you want to come up with your own example, that's fine too. I don't care. But you'll do that for all of them. Once it's done, now I've opened mine a little bit differently. If you want to wait just a couple seconds just to make sure it saves, which I've tried it many different times, no matter how, it's always saved to it. Sorry, it's got algebra work showing. Sorry. But once I do that, it'll save directly here. I can type directly on this. It is giving you permission to do that. But you're also welcome to do it on a separate sheet of paper. Now if you want to do it on a sheet of paper, that's okay. A lot of you are still not underlining or highlighting keywords. Be sure you're doing that. I have many of you who are still not using the definitions I've given you, and so you're coming up with some either definitions that are way above 8th grade level, or you're coming up with definitions that aren't even mathematical. So be very careful and use the definitions that I've given you. They're the ones I use in class. They're the ones that show up on tests. They're the ones that are 8th grade appropriate, and they're ones that I've written specifically so you can understand them. All right, so that's the first assignment. I'm going to go ahead and pause this so I can open up the other assignment. We can talk about it. All right, so for your second assignment today, it is homework 2-step inequality. So our instructions is, if you have not watched the video over journal page 19, please do so before attempting this assignment. I have some of you who are just trying to do this math without a video, and honestly, that's not the best way to learn it because you don't get instruction on it. You don't necessarily know what you're doing, and so I'm getting a lot of random stuff. So watch those videos. I spent a lot of time making these videos. So go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Of course, it's going to be different for me. I'll open it in Teams and see if it changes for me. So this one, you're going to solve for it. Now, I do want to see the steps, which makes it a little bit hard. So because of sorry, it's going to pull up algebra also. Because of the way it's designed, this is a little bit harder just to type directly on it. And you have to be pretty decently good with computers to be able to show me. But for this one, I'm going to do -4, but I have to show it on the other side. So I'm going to do -4. Go down. That leaves me with 3v, and this side leaves me with 21. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So divide by 3 on both sides. 3. And I get an answer of b is greater than or equal to 7. And so then I have to come over here and number line this where it gets a little trickier. I have to number this number line. So if you want to do this on a piece of paper and then send a picture, I honestly feel like that's probably the best way to do it. I'm sorry, guys, some of these things are just math and Word are not usually the most compatible things. They don't work well together. And so, yes, it might be easier if you want to attempt to do it on here. You can also just tell me, I'm okay with that. If you want to come over here and say, open circle on 7 arrow going right. That's okay too. If you don't want to actually draw it or you can tell me in words exactly what it would be. So delete this to make sure it doesn't save. Of course it messed up my pictures a little bit. That's okay. Alright, so hopefully that helps you a little bit understand how to do these problems a little bit better. How to submit work. I still have a lot of you struggling with that. Oh, sorry. I need those algebra problems. Alright, so there's your assignment. It is 10 questions and 6 vocabulary. 7 vocabulary. 2, 4, yeah. So it is due by the end of today. This is today's assignment, so therefore it needs to be done. I've already uploaded it. Today is Thursday that I'm making the video to upload it. And so this is due Friday by midnight. All right, if you have any questions, please email me. Your parents have my phone number. They can text me. If you have any questions, please, I want you to be successful. I want you to be understanding this. Be sure you're showing work. I am not accepting these without work. We are solving for variables. So I need you to either send me pictures of it. If you don't know how to do that, let me know and I can make a video or show you how to do it. Some of you have laptops that have the camera on it, so you can do that. Or your parents can just take a picture and send it to me on either email or through text message. Either way is good. All right, y'all have a good day and a good weekend.